Hello everyone, this is Joe with Bitcoin.TV, and I just wanted to make this quick video to provide a little perspective to I guess you would call them the newbies who just recently got into cryptocurrency investing. Now I'm fortunate enough to have been around in this space since roughly $50 Bitcoin price, so somewhere in earlier 2013 was when I first bought Bitcoin. And I watched it run up from $50 to roughly $1,200. And that was crazy. That was more than a 20 times increase, similar to what we recently watched towards the end of 2017. And then, we're going through the subsequent fall in 2018. So all of this transpired already many years earlier, this massive 20 times increase, followed by a large fall and a long period where the price didn't move much at all. If anything, it just continued down, 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 down until it went to about 200. So you can imagine if you had purchased at the top at that time at $1,200, you would have been pretty panicked to watch it drop all the way down to $200. But as we all now know, those who didn't panic, those who believed in Bitcoin and believed that it would eventually go higher than its earlier 1,200 all-time high, were rewarded handsomely when it hit $20,000. Or even now, they could still sell at a tremendous profit compared to what you would normally see in like stock investing over the course of 3 or 4 years. You have to wait 7 years at a normal return just to double, let alone triple or quadruple or beyond that. So anyway, needless to say, this is not investment advice, but I just want to provide a little perspective. So here we are at ICouldHaveBeenRich.com. We're going to select Bitcoin. We're going to choose a specific date, and for this we're just going to go to 2013, and we'll go December 1st, 2013. We'll leave the initial investment of $1,000, so that's the first amount of money that you put in, and then we'll assume you just keep putting in $100 every month thereafter. And we calculate, and this is where you'd be right now. Your total investment would be $6,300. Current value would be $75,220. Now that's pretty significant. Again, you're not going to get that under any normal circumstances with normal investing over such a short period of time, okay? But if we hit show investment details, what I want people to see is how difficult it would have been if you had purchased in December of 2013. You would have had $1,000 in initially, because that's your initial investment, and then it would have only been worth $9.99 roughly here, right? So down $1. Now you add another $100, so now you're at $1,100. But it's only worth $9.12, and we continue with this with our $100, and you'll see that you're actually upside down on your investment for 2 full years. So people panic if they don't get a 10 times return in 3 months nowadays. But you can imagine the person who was investing here December 2013, you go down to December 2014, they've got $2,200 total invested. It's worth half of that, okay? You go to December 2015, they got $3,400 invested. They're still upside down. So now it would be pretty easy if you didn't really believe in the technology and where all this was going to lose hope at some point, month after month after month during this process. And it was actually a few months past that before there was, you would have been profitable at all. So let's say, roughly here March of 2016, it pops up a little bit, then back down, and then pops up, and then this is where it starts to steadily go up. So let's go, we'll go 3 years. We'll go to December of 2016. You can see, okay, well, 3 years, that's a decent profit right there, from 4,600 to 7,700. Looking pretty good. Go 1 more month out, and you're well over double your money, which again is crazy for that short amount of time. But then we all know what happened. It steadily went up, 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 this captured the price of 13,000 in January of 2018, where it was 13. Clearly it had hit 20 in between December 1st and January 1st, but it didn't capture that. But even there, that would be $5,900 invested, $151,000 if you would have wanted to cash out there. And as right now it's going down, current value would still be $75,000 with $6,300 invested. So still not too shabby. Well over 10 times your money in just a handful of years. So I guess the point I'm making here is, first of all, we don't know how long this stabilization is going to take. But even if it took another couple years, assuming you believe in the technology and assuming you've invested in good projects, whatever they are, because you can play this game with all kinds of stuff. You can play it with, you know, Neo or any other coin that you want to look at. It's a good idea to just try to not be impatient, because if the project doesn't fail, in the end, you should do okay.